Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Driven, where I show and share college and youth athlete stories. Today, we have one of my good friends and also a libero in our Humber's volleyball team, Mikhailo Saido. Also goes by Misha.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer, Misha or
Misha,
Mikhailo?
I prefer Misha.
Misha is good. Okay, so let's get the elephant out of the room first. How are your preparations for finals?
It's okay.
It's going.
It's getting there. I had one of my finals exam today.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah.
you guys had it one today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't too hard.
Okay.
So I feel confident.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
Of all of my finals are next week, so
Okay.
yeah, it's this week is the preparation week.
How you feel about it though?
It comes and goes.
I feel you.
Yeah, it comes and goes. But like most of the subjects are not too bad. Like our course, I feel like our course is pretty good.
Yeah.
In a way that it's more hands-on than more theory.
Yeah.
So it's always nice. It's a good balance, I would say.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. Yes.
Okay, so Misha, before we kind of jump into like the actual position and stuff, like let's talk about. Take me through your week. Yeah, you just told me that you guys are done for the year for all the
For the
games.
semester, yeah.
For the semester for the games and stuff. But what does your actual regular week look like with like studies, your practice and training, and then your actual games?
Well, it usually depends from week to week, because sometimes, let's say in preseason, we have an insane amount of games where we play like 5 games a week, and we also have practices, and you have to combine it with school and just maybe being a normal person. You have to still cook for yourself, sleep, get those nutrients in yourself, stay healthy. But usually, when you're in season, I try to wake up as early as I can. If I have an early class, I just wake up whenever I need to go to that class.
Mm-hmm.
I get my food ready to go. I bring everything with me, go to school, get that class done so I can be over with the schoolwork. Then I try to lift as soon as possible so I can recover for my evening practice. In between those times, I might get like a little nap in if I have time. If I need to do like a schoolwork, I would do schoolwork.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like the hardest challenge in that is kind of shifting from being a student and an athlete every single time, because like in the morning you go to school, you're a student, right? And then you go to lift and you're an athlete. It's all different mindsets. Since I feel like that's the biggest struggle, but I feel pretty good, pretty confident about it.
Okay. Do you think it's more physical in your case, or is it more mental?
It's
Or is it
somewhat of both?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because some of the days you wake up and your body feels really nice, nothing hurts, you're ready to go, but mentally you're like, oh my God, I don't want to go, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, but you just have to, right? You just have to deal with it like a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
You gotta grow up.
on the other hand, is like there are days when I wake up and mentally I'm ready to go. I feel like I have energy. I want to talk to everybody. I'm ready to like bring the leadership in, but the body is like not letting me do anything.
I just want to stay in bed.
Yeah, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Like, even though I might go to practice and be there mentally, but physically sometimes I might even stay off the court and just support the team so my body doesn't hurt more.
Well, let's get into your role as a player now, right? You're a libero, right? I've seen you play like a lot now, like in last 2 years, and like I really admire you because I used to be a libero. You know my height.
Nice.
Yeah, like I always wanted to be a spiker, but couldn't.
Yeah.
So, and I was agile like a cat. So like I was a libero, but that was 15 years ago. I'm gonna age myself. But so, tell me about your role. I know that we at Humber especially, like I've seen you guys like rotate around because we have Alex as well,
Yes,
right? So you guys rotate your role a lot, like with like possession when you're out of position and defensive and offensive wise. Tell me something about your role and how do you manage your role?
Well, I feel like Libero is one of the like craziest position in volleyball, as everybody says. Everybody says that if you're a libero, you must be out of your mind. You might be crazy. You might be a psychopath or something. Maybe. Maybe I am, but I feel confident. I like that game, and also, if I'm not tall enough and not athletic enough to be in a spiking position, so I can be a libero and bring some benefits to the team from that position. Mentally, it's a hard one because you don't get any achievement. Nobody cheers you on. Nobody notices you. Like everybody thinks, oh, he's libero. He's
It's
nothing.
not as flashy,
Yeah, but I play for myself. I play for the team, so I like it. And the best feeling is when the other opponent tries to score or get a hard serve
And then you
in,
stop it.
and I just dime it, and there's nothing they can do, right? They just feel regret and they instantly fall down, like mentally and physically. So that's the best part, and that brings the team on as well.
Do you think your role is more of a defensive role? And because I've seen you like set the ball as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Especially like this year, like you've been coming out a lot and setting the ball to other players and your spikers as well. So do you think that your role has changed, or you had that mentality always that no, I defensively I'm doing good, but I also want to kind of do more with my role as well?
Well, I feel like the main focus of libero is to defensively serve receive and play defense, just dig the ball up. But as the game develops and also as I progress, this summer recently I went to my home national team and I progressed as a player, and I just felt like when I came back that I should take a little bit more of responsibility on the court, like hands on, and off the court just as a leader. And that's why I feel like I should and I do set more balls whenever I'm in position to do so, whenever it's easier for the team, because sometimes there are balls when the setter could struggle and he'll need to run and dive and set the ball, and sometimes those balls could be difficult to set, and it's just not giving us a quality enough ball. So I might as well do that, right? Because I feel like I have enough ball control to do that. I feel like I'm confident enough to do that, and the team likes it. So it benefits the team.
And more options too, right?
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a libero, what do you think is the most challenging thing to do on the court? Like, is it just like jumping around and saving the ball to fall on the court, or is it more like a position? Like, what positions do you take on the court?
I feel like the hardest thing in my position and in being libero is being always mentally locked in, because you don't get cheers. You pass and then you just need to support, right? You go cover, you go play defense. You don't spike, right? You don't score, so you just need to be mentally focused, because sometimes it could be frustrating when you give a good pass or you dig a good ball and your team doesn't score. It could be frustrating, but you still have to be mentally positive, mentally supportive to your teammates, energetic, and you have to be locked in on your job as well, because if you don't do it well, you're not good enough, right?
Well, speaking of your teammates, I know that there are lots of new faces this year.
That's correct.
And you've also lost a season setter, like who was third year last year, right?
Yes.
So
He actually was a fifth year.
he was a fifth year. Oh wow,
Yes,
nice.
yes.
I know that Blackmore is fifth year this year, and
Yes.
maybe Alex
Alex
too.
is fifth
yeah.
year, and also Kyle Gray Phillips.
Ah, okay,
He's
okay.
a fifth year
Nice.
as well.
Okay.
Yes.
What courses are they doing?
That's a good question. There are
It's a
no-
mystery.
It's not a mystery. Just there's no courses for 5 years at Humber, right? So
Maybe they're doing like undergrad and postgrad together,
some of
kind
them
of.
do that.
Okay.
Some of them do like just two different programs that they like to do.
Okay.
It's different. It depends on the person. Right?
Okay.
And you can also do 4 years of Guelph Humber, and then you can do just 1 year of like fitness and health or something.
True.
Or arts or
Yeah.
whatever, just in order to play.
Okay, so take me through that, like losing some key players and having new faces in the team, like how the team culture is right now and how the team dynamics has changed. Like what's different this year?
Well, I think counting that we lost a lot of vets, a lot of fifth year players, but we also got really good recruitment class. Our coach Wayne, he did a pretty good job of recruiting high quality players, and they're really good players and they're really good people off the court. So like we didn't have any difficulties in the preseason to kind of like get along with them. It just feels like just an all team, like because we already knew them. They've been coming out before they come, to Humber.
Okay.
They've been coming out to practice last year. They've been here during the summer. They're well known in youth volleyball, so we knew them as well. We watched them before they came here. So I feel like, yes, we did lose some of the good leaders on the team, but we also got a lot of young energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's now is the time for me to step in, for Alex, for Kyle, for other guys who were here last year but didn't take as much leadership as other guys.
Yeah.
Now it's their turn to do so.
Nice. Yeah, I met Andres the
Yeah.
first time,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what are you?
Yo,
He's
fun
so
fact.
tall.
Fun fact. His father won the Olympics in volleyball.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes.
Damn. Which country is from? Like
Brazil.
Brazil.
He won Olympics for Brazil, and I think he won Olympics once, and then he also got silver or bronze as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I see his spikes, and like his spikes come from like over the net,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
how do you stop that? It's
You don't. You just don't. There's nothing
I
to
know.
do.
Yeah, like some of the players, like I watch Mana play too. Like he
Yeah.
has it like matured a lot in his game
Yes,
this
he did,
season
he
as
did.
well. So yeah, you can say I love volleyball.
Thank you,
So,
thank
yeah. So speaking, let's talk about like coach to player relations. I know that our coach, like he's like very energetic.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Is he always like that in like training and with you guys as well, or does he ever change this?
Well, he is a really enthusiastic and energetic person, which I like a lot because I try to be that kind of person myself as well. Well, they have a good balance because we don't have just one head coach. Of course, the head coach is the main guy, but we also have Hank Ma,
Yeah.
who is the associate to the coach, who plays an important part in our game. We also have Mark Robertson, who is assistant to the coach, who plays a big part as well. And we also have Chris Bowen, who's an assistant coach as well, and he just supports us and kind of on the technical side of our training. But all of them are all different people, or they're all over different players, all different positions, right? And they all bring a different experience.
Yeah.
But together, they're really good, balanced coaching stuff. So they know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, let's kind of move on to like your plans for your future and like what do you do besides playing? Like you also coach,
I do.
right?
Yes,
Unity
that's correct.
volleyball.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
How's that experience?
Going pretty well. I also played in that club.
Oh,
when
yeah?
I was in my 18U season.
Oh, okay.
I played only 1 year of rep here, 'cause before that I played back in Europe. I played for that club, and then I just wanted to give it back to the community and also earn some money. If you know what I
Fair.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just talked to the president of the club, and he liked me. I like him as a person. He's a really good businessman, a really good leader. So we decided that I should start getting my experience as a coach. And right now, this is my 4th year coaching, and I'm coaching 18 new boys this year. I don't know if any volleyball fans are gonna watch this, but I'm coaching the Bushido team, which is, I'm not sure if a lot of people know it, but in the volleyball community, it's a pretty well-known team. They've been at they have won nationals.
Oh wow. Nice.
They've won provincials multiple times. They always medal every year, and this is their 18U, their last season, and I get a honor of coaching them this year.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think is the biggest difference being a part of an athlete and playing and being on the court and then being on the sidelines as a coach?
Yeah.
Like, what's the biggest difference?
Well, when you're a player, it's all about execution, right? Like how you do things, how you execute things, what you do. If you don't do it perfectly, you're not good enough. For the most part, you have to focus on yourself when you're playing. When you're a coach, you kind of need to zoom out and see the bigger picture, which I like to do too, because like I just feel like my energy is good enough to cover everybody, and I think of myself as a pretty well-rounded player. So I feel like that zoom out position for me works out perfectly as well.
Yeah, does being a libero kind of helps too, like watching everything from the back,
that's a really
knowing
good
like
point.
what's
That's
happening
correct.
in front of you, kind of gives you the whole big picture.
Yes, that's a really good point. that you say that, and I appreciate you knowing that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah.
Well, it gives a bigger picture since yes, you're right. You kind of pass the ball and you kind of behind to observe and help and see where the ball is going. So it does help me in coaching as well.
Okay. And what's the most important thing you learned from like coaching? Like, did it ever like does it help you being an athlete as well?
Well, I just feel like it does help in a sense of how should I act as an athlete regarding to coaching. Because some of the players, like you give them some criticism, which is okay because you're a coach, you're trying to help them, but they're just not taking it. And for some time, I used to be that player too. But just when I started coaching, I felt like, oh, I do that too, and I don't want to do that because it doesn't make my coach feels nice, doesn't make me feel nice. If I don't like what coach says, what's the best thing to do? Don't argue with him. Say yes, coach. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but you gotta do. He's your coach, right?
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Well, so speaking of national duties and stuff, are you planning to are you preparing for being a part of your national team?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned earlier that you went this summer to like go practice with them as well.
So I've been on a national team before I came to Canada. I've been on the under 18 years old national team, and then I came here and I didn't get any invites for 3 years, I think. And then this summer I got an honor to get invited to a training camp for U21 Team Ukraine national team, and we were based out of Poland. We were there for a month training, and then coach had to do a little bit of cuts because we had 18 players there, but only 14 go to a competition.
Okay.
And I made the final cut, so I went with the team. We played a U22 qualification to European Championship.
Awesome.
In 2026, they're gonna be based in Portugal.
Oh wow, nice.
Yes, and this summer we're gonna actually go and play in the final stage that has only 8 teams from Europe, and that's eight
and
best
try to
teams.
qualify.
Well, we already qualified. It's just gonna be a final stage.
Okay.
So we're just gonna play top 8 teams and try to win it.
Okay. Well, good luck for you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you for that. So tell me about what's the difference between like playing in Europe and like as a European culture and how you played there compared to like how you play in Canada, because I'm pretty sure there has to be like different systems, different coaching styles. Like, what's the main difference you've noticed, and like how playing here and then playing for them kind of differs for you?
Well, from my personal experience, I feel like European volleyball is more of detailed, technical and tactical oriented. Like, you don't need to really like focus on the physical and psychological part there, because everybody just literally plays volleyball for a living there. You can't find anybody there who goes to Humber and plays and does the classes and has a game the day off. They literally what they do is they wake up, they practice, they go to bed, they wake up and they go to practice. That's all they do. They do volleyball for a living. Then here, coaches and developmental staff, they're more focused on the mental part of the game, because it's hard for athletes to be locked in and keep that mental part turned on every time, because as again, you go to class, you have some struggles at home, you're a student athlete, you don't get paid to play, kind of thing. So it's more important here, I think, to develop the mental part and be ready for a bigger life, I guess, right? So because when you stop playing volleyball, you're gonna have life. You're gonna have a lot of struggles like you do right now. Yeah. And then it just prepares you for that.
Okay. Is there like a magic word or secret word for you that kind of puts you in that mindset, like gets you focused, and then you kind of relax after? Is there or do you have like a ritual you follow during or before the game?
Not really. I don't know. Some people ask me if I'm ready. I just like to say I was born ready. Okay. Not to be
that's
cocky.
a great attitude then.
Not to be cocky. It's just like I haven't felt nervous during the game for the long time now, and I kind of miss that feeling now.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. I'm just always ready. I like to play volleyball. It's
Yeah.
always fun for me, even though sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes we lose, but volleyball is what I do for a living, and I love it.
That's awesome. I love to hear that.
Thank
Yeah. So for my last question, what's one thing that you think that someone had told you when you were starting your career, or maybe new to volleyball,
Yeah.
or maybe you started your competitive career and like you were going through that ups and downs, and like maybe there was a low time, maybe an injury. What's one thing you think that someone would have told you that would have helped you, or maybe you want to tell the viewers and like maybe the newcomers who's playing, maybe your first years, the
Yeah.
team you're with,
Yeah.
like what would you say to them?
I feel like there's one thing that my grandma told me once. She's a also well-known artistic swimming coach,
Mm-hmm.
but she just told me that first you do things that nobody wants to do,
Mm-hmm.
and after you do things that nobody can do. You know what I mean?
That's
so
awesome.
and it goes by when you're younger and you're just starting your career, you gotta get that boring stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did. What they do in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as younger you are, you just need to do those fundamentals. Just grab a ball and start bumping at the wall.
Yeah.
You just do it for hours. Because when you get older, it's harder to develop those fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
But when you already have them, you don't need to worry about them, and you
Yeah.
actually can do actual volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So as long as you're ready to work, ready to
Put some time into it.
put some time into it, to dedicate your time, you're gonna be good.
Okay, perfect. Well,
Perfect.
thank you so much for doing this. I
Thank
know
you.
we were planning this for like a long time, and then we
Yes.
finally got to it.
Yes.
But thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and it was really nice talking to you. Yeah.
too.
Well,
Thank you.
and good luck for your season.
Thank you.
Yeah.